but with some new.
It's fresh, you know. It's really fresh, and it's like you know, with the now you know the new. I don't even know how you call it, but those new bands that are out there, which I'm wearing a shirt right now, Malignancy. You know, I like those bands. I like Devourment as well because of the brutality, you know. But for us, we've always felt that the newer bands they never concentrated too much on you know, the song structure of the song. I mean, it's like there's a lot of riffing going on, and you know, but I like a beginning, a midsection, and an ending. I like choruses. I like when people can shout the chorus, you know. And bands like, you know, Slipknot, for example, or you know, some of the other bands that are doing it that have a little bit more structure, they get really big, you know, which I think is good, you know.
You talk about everything has a beginning and everything has an end. The beginning of the album, the first 3-4 seconds.
Why I did that? I really wanted to come in with something. If you put on the album really loudly, you're with your friends, and nobody knows the album is on, and all of a sudden you get that death grunt. Everybody's like, "What the fuck is going on?" So it's like a shock effect, a little bit, you know. It's nothing original, I think, because on forums they've told me that there's like 2 or 3 bands that have done it. You know, Venom has been doing that, and some other bands still. So, but I thought it was very good to you know, to do something like that. Hasn't been done in a while.
But you're from Holland, the Netherlands, and there aren't many bands of your kind down there. How has the scene evolved in your home country the past few years?
I wouldn't know. Really, I don't know what happens in the scene. Because I feel that if you are too much involved with that, you know, you get influenced. If you listen to many death metal bands, you get influenced. You know, it's like I said, you know. And in Holland back then and back in the old days, you had a bunch of Dutch bands that were getting bigger, like Gorefest and whatever, Sempiternal Death Rain, Deadhead. What else do we have that was, you know? Yeah, and there was a lot of animosity, you know, because there were not so many bands, everybody wanted to be on top and of everything. So everybody was like talking shit and crap about each other, you know. So. We kind of left it for what it was. Yeah, Thanatos, we had Thanatos. You know,
but they're actually releasing a new album these days.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, everybody's been pretty busy. All the old guys have been pretty busy, you know. Yeah, because it's something that you can't get really, you know, it's like Spider-Man that can't get rid of Venom. You know, you just want to get that shit off, you know, you want to get that death metal off you, but you can't. You're just infected with that, you know, and it's always will be a part somewhere, you know, in my life, you know. Once you get older, you start to, you know, get more relaxed with a lot of things. You don't have to do this and that anymore, you know. But you know, I felt that, you know, that we really succeeded with this album, and we came back with a bang. Definitely.
One thing is about, of course, the title of the album and the lyrics. How was it to get back into writing lyrics again? And you chose Resurrection Macabre as the title of the album, and but still the lyrical aspect, it's been, like you said, and like everybody knows now, 15, 16 years.
Well, you know, I haven't written no lyrics whatsoever. Maybe one on Testimony of the Ancients testimony. So that was a new thing for me to do. I didn't want to go back into, you know, talking about, you know, religion. I didn't want to talk about, you know, blood and guts and all that crap. You know, I really wanted to come up with something that is more of this time, you know, stuff that you see nowadays. Watch the TV, the news, that you see. I mean, no, that is brutal shit that you see. You know, you see intriguing stuff with war and people, you know, the concern of governments, and so it's a little bit more into the consuming impulse vein, because that was a little bit more about, you know, like realistic topics, reality topics, which I find very much more interesting. You know, drug addiction, you know, greed. You know, of course, murder and, you know, money and all that crap, you know. So, yeah, and so Resurrection Macabre kind of means the resurrection of Pestilence, of us, and the music is more macabre than ever, I guess. So, because it kind of has a very morbid undertone. There's not so much melody going on. The leads are very freaky, and the voice, of course, has been much lower than on Testimony, for example, or Spheres, that was more screaming. So tonight I'm gonna try to do a mix of of all those things. I'm not gonna do no pig squealing. I'm not gonna do no gurgling or something like that. You know, I try to do something that kind of stands out a little bit.
Okay, finally, you're going to tour now with the Bride from Norway.
Yeah.
And you think it would be great to get going again, being away from the family, but still get going and meeting your fans again?
Right. Well, you know, back in the past, we were more busy with ourselves, you know, and this is cool, this is Pestilence, whatever. But now I think we can enjoy it way more than back then. You know, it's gonna be a blast tomorrow to go and get on that nightliner and you know, and meeting the fans, because it's really just about them, you know. And if they're happy, then we're happy. But like you said, it's gonna be for me. I had to say goodbye to my family, which is like an awful thing to do when you have two young kids and they're both crying and daddy's got to leave. So that's like that's not death metal. That's not death metal. It's from the heart.
You keep hanging on to that one.
That's a band thing.
Yeah.
Or a musician's.
Yeah.
The paradox of being a musician.
Right.
Doing what you want, but still have to.
Yeah, but yeah, now again it's more of a collective thing. Everybody's happy to be doing this again. You know, we were so tired, you know, that it was finally the nail in the coffin of Pestilence. But now, after 15 years, you better be ready. You know, and we are. We're ready to destroy.
Gonna blow you away.
Yeah.
Any final words from the Patricks?
Well, come and see us.
Yeah, come and see us.
Of course.
Have a good time, and you know, just get into the album. There's so much more than from first ear, so two times is not enough for you to listen to.